Welcome to Gaming Demon, the channel that takes you deep beneath the surface, beyond the trailers, and straight into the twisted heart of your next potential obsession. Today, this isn't just a breakdown. This is your guide, your warning, and your rite of passage. Before you buy Wuchang, The Fallen Feathers, here's everything you need to know. Is it worth it? Is it punishing or poetic? Is it just another Souls-like clone or something with real teeth? By the end of this video, you'll know whether to dive headfirst into the cursed lands of Shu or steer clear with your soul still intact. Smash that like button if you live for deep dives, dark worlds, and brutal truths. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. Because we don't just talk games, we dissect legends. Let's begin. You're not just here to watch, you're here because you want the real story. The truth behind the hype. You want to know what this game feels like in your hands and what it does to your mind. This is your before you buy deep dive on Wuchang, The Fallen Feathers. Imagine this. You wake up in a decaying village blanketed in fog. People speak in riddles. Shadows move without light, and everything feels wrong. Welcome to Shu, a land cursed by decay and plagued by the feathering disease. Wuchang, The Fallen Feathers drops us in the late Ming Dynasty, a period already boiling with war, chaos, and collapse. But here, the collapse isn't just political, it's supernatural. The land is rotting. Humanity is transforming into grotesque abominations. You play as Wuchang, a mysterious warrior haunted by amnesia and hunted by spirits. Her left arm, a cursed appendage of raven feathers that's as beautiful as it is terrifying. This world is steeped in Chinese mythology, but not the romanticized kind. This is the gritty, corrupted folklore. Creatures out of nightmares, spirits that whisper truths twisted in madness. This is the part where you ask yourself, is this a world I want to explore? Is it compelling enough to lose myself in for hours? And the answer? It just might be. Let's talk mechanics. This isn't button mash territory. This is skill, timing, and pure nerve. Wuchang plays like a Souls-like should, with methodical melee combat, dodge rolls that feel life-saving, and enemies that punish hesitation. But there's more. Dual weapon styles. Wuchang can switch between two weapon types on the fly. Start with graceful swordplay, switch to heavy axe crushing mid-combo. You're not locked into one style, and that opens combat up massively. Cursed Feather Arm. Wuchang's feathered arm isn't just lore, it's a living weapon. You can unleash raven-powered attacks, grapple toward enemies, or even drain their essence. Alchemy and crafting. The game leans into potions, poisons, and mystic items. You're not just swinging steel, you're infusing it with ancient herbs and cursed oils. Boss battles. The bosses are absolutely grotesque and beautifully disturbing. Think rotten demons stitched from flesh and porcelain. Each one is a puzzle, a cinematic spectacle, and a death sentence rolled into one. So if you're buying this for the challenge, the grind, and the mastery, this one delivers. Let's talk art direction. This game isn't trying to be beautiful, it's trying to unsettle you, to mesmerize you with horror and awe. Every location is drenched in eerie atmosphere. Fog rolls through bamboo forests, temples crumble under ghostly winds, villages feel like they've been abandoned for centuries, and yet something watches from every corner. The use of muted colors makes the sudden flashes of light or blood or blossom all the more jarring. This world wants you uncomfortable, and it succeeds. And if you're wondering whether the budget held back the visuals, the answer is no. It's indie, but it punches with the weight of an A-team. Here's where things get truly intriguing. You're not just playing a warrior with a past. You're unraveling a mystery about your identity, about the plague, about the land itself. This game respects your intelligence. It doesn't spoon-feed. You discover the world the way a true traveler would. By listening, observing, surviving. And everything you learn comes with a cost, sometimes moral, sometimes physical. The narrative unfolds like a legend, fractured, ancient, and always on the verge of collapsing under its own curse. So if you're buying for story, know this. It's not linear, it's not clean, but it is haunting. Want immersion? Then plug in your best headphones. Every eerie footstep, every distant wail, every clash of steel and cry of a dying beast. It's all engineered to put you on edge. The soundtrack blends traditional Chinese instruments with a sense of dread that doesn't fade. And when the music cuts out, that's when your heart races the most. Audio isn't an afterthought here, it's part of the experience. It drips with tone and mood. Let's get real. Wuchang is made by Lindsay Games, a small studio with a massive vision. They're working with Unreal Engine 5, and the results speak volumes. It's moody, polished, atmospheric, and creative, and they're doing it all without a billion-dollar budget. Supporting games like this isn't just about hype. It's about championing creativity over conformity. And Wuchang stands as proof that the indie scene is where some of the most daring ideas live. If you've played Sekiro or Bloodborne, you'll feel familiar with some of Wuchang's DNA, but this isn't a copy. Where Sekiro is about speed, Wuchang is about weight. Where Bloodborne is about madness, Wuchang is about decay. It shares that Soulsborne foundation, yes, but it's not trying to be From Software. It's telling its own story with its own style, and that deserves attention. Here it is, the moment of truth. If you love Souls-like games, if you crave atmosphere, challenge, and mystery, if you want a fresh take rooted in an untapped setting, then yes, Wuchang. The Fallen Feathers is absolutely one to watch and one to buy if you're ready for it. But be warned, it's not for the impatient. It doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't beg to be liked. It dares you to earn your place. So before you buy, ask yourself, are you ready to bleed a little for beauty? If this helped you decide, show some love. Hit like, subscribe for more brutally honest breakdowns, and sound off in the comments. Are you buying Wuchang or waiting to see if it survives the curse? This was Gaming Demon, and now you know what to do, or what to avoid. Until next time, keep your blade sharp, your heart darker, and your wallet wiser.